Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins,
and we are thriving,
clearly.
clearly. Siri, what are you drinking today?
Ugh, water.
Good job. I have water and half a kombucha that I haven't finished yet, but I will be finishing.
Wonderful.
So, Siri, this is our first episode since you've been out of school for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
So tell the people, how does it feel?
I mean, I would say it feels good, but at the same time, I don't know, it doesn't really feel different. It's just kind of nice to not have to go to work.
That sounds great.
Yes.
Good. I'm sure the dogs are enjoying it.
Oh, yeah, the dogs are thrilled.
Good.
Yes.
I've been liking all of their TikToks.
Yeah, they're nuts.
They're cute.
Yes.
Mocha's like, you summoned me.
Yes.
Good.
She just wanted some attention. Oh.
Fair. Yeah. I'm Mochaccino. Good.
Yes.
Um, I feel like I had more things to ask you. What did you do today?
Well, today I decided to go on a adventure with the dogs. My desired destination was to go to Blackheart Coffee, because I've been wanting to go there, and I had a couple of people tell me like, "Oh yeah, that's pet friendly. You should totally bring your dogs there if you need a new coffee place to go to." Um, so I drove all the way over there. It's not like incredibly close to me, and it like there was parking as in like two spots.
Great.
So I had to park on like this side street. It was busy road. And we walk over there, and then I get up to the door to go inside to order because there's like outside seating, obviously. Like built into the parking lot, kind of funny. But I get to the door and there's a sign, and the only sign that is outside, by the way, and it just says no pets allowed. And I was like, oh, okay. So I take both dogs and we turn around, go back to the car. We end up walking behind some guy that's smoking a cigarette. I'm like, wow, people still smoke cigarettes. I'm like, that smells horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then we went to another place that was actually pet friendly and was great. And we had a great time.
Good. What was the pet friendly place?
Oh, Barclays.
I like the name.
Yeah, which I realize it sounds very pet friendly, but it's like Barclay.
Oh, I think I've seen that somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Okay.
Yes. So they're good.
Good.
Yes. They had a lemon poppy seed muffin. So,
Oh, I bet you were thrilled.
yep.
Good. Did the dogs have anything?
No, they didn't like have a dog menu there, and they didn't offer.
Ah, rude.
Yeah. So I took the dogs to PetSmart after, which they hated, and I got them new dental shoes.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
exciting.
So they were happy.
Good.
Yeah, otherwise we've just been hanging out at home.
That sounds delightful.
Yes.
I had a hangout at home day yesterday. It was beautiful. I didn't have to like get ready. All I had scheduled, I had things I had to do like on my computer yesterday, but the only thing that would have like made me put on something other than PJs was I was supposed to have a meeting yesterday afternoon, and then it wound up getting pushed, and I was like, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
So I did all my work on the couch. I finished the book I was reading, and I
Ooh.
stayed in my PJs all day. It was
Love
great.
it.
Yeah.
Good. Good, good. Yesterday I went to sushi with two of my coworkers. So that was fun. It was nice to get sushi. And apparently yesterday was International Sushi Day.
I missed that somehow.
I know. I don't think it was really very like publicized anywhere, but one of my friends posted like there was chalk art with Moshi the cat that said International Sushi Day. And she was like, "Oh, happy International Sushi Day." And I was like, "Wait a minute, is it?" Because like that's when we were on our way to sushi. Like it was. It was indeed.
Nice.
And then we went to that little shopping center by that Costco in Woodland Hills
Mm-hmm.
and got After's ice cream.
Oh,
I had never had it. It was good. They had exactly one vegan flavor, but it was great.
good. What
Yes.
was the beacon flavor?
I don't remember
All right. Great. It was yummy. That's all that matters.
because it's like bougie flavors. It's not like basic. It's not like cherry Garcia and vanilla. It's like Cookie Monster Dream or I don't know.
Oh,
They all have fancy titles, and I didn't really look at what was in the vegan one. I just saw it was vegan. I was like, "Can I try that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll get that. Thanks."
great. Love it.
So if you ask me what was in it, I can't even tell you. I just ate it.
Even better.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yes. I was thinking of trying to go to Universal today, but I checked, and it's a good thing I did check because, of course, my pass is not active right now. Yep. So, for those who don't know, I don't pay for my Universal pass. It is something a family I babysit for got for me and then their child. But every once in a while, since they don't really use it that often, and it's really only if I'm taking their kid, every once in a while the payment is not made on time. So then I go and look and I'm like, oh, well, I can't use it. And I can't do anything about it because I'm not the person who ordered it or pays for it. I can't even though it's my name on the ticket, I can't do anything because I'm not the name on the
Yeah.
order or whatever. So that's fun. So I'm glad I
Great.
didn't actually make plans to go to Universal. Otherwise, I would have felt bad.
Yeah. Well, oh well. At least you checked.
Yes. Instead of just showing up and then being like, you actually can't park.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Well, today was technically a holiday, so it might have been busier. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. Apparently today now counts as a double pay day,
Mm,
which is cool.
yeah.
For those listening, it's Juneteenth today. Not when this comes out, but when we're recording.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is a holiday for my school too, but it doesn't matter because we're not in school.
Yeah.
Sure, someone gets the day off. So
Right. I don't think it's a bank holiday.
I think it might be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my bank app said something about how deposits will be delayed a day.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, this is a very new nationally recognized holiday, so
Yes. Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I don't go to the bank enough to be aware of bank holidays. I just guess. Um, but so one of my jobs, I get paid weekly and it always comes through on Thursday, but it came through this morning and I was like, interesting.
Oh.
Because normally when there's a holiday, we get an email being like, your pay is going to be a day late. Cool. But it came a day early and I didn't get an email. So I don't know what happened, but fine with me.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Eh. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I like got because I get emails from my bank whenever anything is deposited, and I got the email and I was like, that's not for a content job because I didn't recognize the amount. And so I like went and checked, and sure enough, I was like, interesting.
Nice.
Fine with me, can't complain.
Yep, love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. So my job, we get paid on the 5th of the month, which is just such an inconvenient day.
Yeah, that's a really weird day.
Yep. Um, once a month on the 5th. Um, then the only way it would change is if the 5th falls on a weekend, then we'll get paid the Friday before.
That's good.
But all summer long, the 5th is like on a Wednesday. So I'm like, awesome.
Great.
So it's not going to be early any of
At
these
all.
months.
Great.
And then I keep like, there will be a pay increase in July, but that means that'll be reflected on my August paycheck. So I need to not think about it because I
Mm-hmm.
thought about that with our, because we get like a pay increase. We had one in January too. So I was like kind of banking on that increase in January. Well, it didn't hit the amount until February because that just meant starting on the earnings, quote unquote, from January.
Yeah.
Even though right now, well, let's see, part of July will be based on some hours that we worked, but like August's pay will just be because it's weird with teachers. It's not like you're not getting paid for the time you're not working. They just spread your pay over the
Mm-hmm.
12 months. So your salary isn't even technically like it's not really a 12-month salary. It's just like the salary for the time you're working based on the hours you're working. But then they just spread it over 12 months. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not
Yeah.
doing summer school because I can't because I'm going out of town.
Yeah.
So won't be making anything extra, which is a disappointment.
Did you take all of your tests that you were supposed to take?
Um, I have to pass at least two of the CTEL tests to be able to continue teaching technically. And I took all three in one day and I only passed one of the three. So I have to take the other two again. But the next
Right.
available times to do those were both not until August. And you can't schedule both of those tests for the same day. If you're doing all three, you can do them all on the same day. But if you're only doing two, you can't do them on the same day. They won't even let you like schedule it in the increments a part of like the allotted time or whatever. So one of the days I'm doing it is like the first week of August, or it's like they're like a couple days apart, which is so annoying because they're both at like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And then it takes like a month to get the score report back because there's a written part that needs to be manually graded and scored.
Great. Love that.
I'm like, this is also awesome because I'm not going to even have my results back until after I technically need them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
just wonderful. Love that. I'm taking the theater subtest at the end of July. And then on the 1st of July, I need to make sure I register for a methodology class that starts in August so that I can add a theater credential because English single subject credentials don't have theater built into them any longer as of like
mhm.
2022. So there are like 3 colleges that offer a methodology class, by the way. That's it.
Wow.
Yep. I'm like, I don't know who thought this was a good idea.
Great. Just cool. Good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Great.
I get to go see the play 9 to 5 in my hometown.
That's exciting. I love 9 to 5.
I've never seen it,
Oh,
but
have you seen the movie?
no. Yeah, no, like I've literally never seen it. I don't even know any of the music in it aside from what I'm assuming 9 to 5.
Okay, I'm very excited for you. It
Uh,
really is a fun show.
yeah. So I know the director, so that'll be fun. And it's like my dad is associated with a group that offered free tickets. So all of us are gonna go when we're in Minnesota.
Fun.
Yeah.
Good. Well, when
Including
you get back, we can watch the movie because Dolly Parton just every time I see a stage version of the show, I say every time, I think I've only seen like two different versions of it. Um, but each time I've seen it, I just am like, they can't do what Dolly does. Like Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, they are iconic in their own rights, but like I feel like other people can play those roles easier. But Dolly, like, there's
Yeah.
just, yep. Anyway, I love that movie. It's probably one of my all-time favorite movies.
Good.
They've been saying for years, and the last I heard it was actually in development, but they've been saying for years that they're going to make another one with the same cast, and Dolly was going to do the music again because Dolly did all the music in the first one. Yep. As of a year ago, it was in development before the strike. Because I remember when the strike started, people were mad. They were like, "Do you guys realize that means that Dolly can't work on it?" I mean, she can now, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, I'm excited for you.
Good. It'll be good. Why is this so hard? Oh, by the way, I tried to go in since I was on my computer and like see if I could transfer the D23 badge, like just clicking
Mm,
you had emailed to me. Still nothing.
so weird.
Yeah, it takes me to the same landing page as it did on my phone. That's just like this really old picture of me. Um, and then it just shows the two D23 events that I bought tickets for in 2019.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I got an email that our physical badges will be shipping soon, so I think they're doing the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
have no idea how to even
yeah,
like literally just clicking on the link in there it takes me to the same landing page and it does like because it's like, oh, view and accept the transfer. And I click and I'm like, this is just bringing me to a page with two events that I went to in 2019 on it. And there is no viewing or accepting or transferring.
interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Well, I think until you're able to accept it, I think I still have ownership of it.
Yeah.
So I still have access to it, or I should.
Yeah. Maybe check that later and just make sure
Yeah,
it didn't like just go into the depths
into the
of
void.
yeah.
Yeah. No, because I checked when they said that they were mailing the badges out because I went in to check. The email was like, make sure you have the correct shipping address. So I like went to make sure, and obviously it was right because I've lived in the same house for almost 7 years. Um, but yours was still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do not know why.
Yeah. The websites for all of that are also like not super well built, which is interesting to me.
Yeah, like welcome to Disney. It's really interesting. Uh, because just why? Oh, dang it. Um, I don't know. Like the fact that like the Disney app happens and like you can't do anything in the app. It pulls you out of the app.
Great. Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well,
Yeah, what do you think, Monka? In my parents' area, they got a bunch of rain last night. And by a bunch of rain, I mean like literal roads have washed out. Like there are chasms making roadways impassable. So just kind of been crazy. So I was talking to my mom earlier, and she's just like, yeah, I don't know how I would get to, a couple of these places because the roads
yeah.
are gone. And there are no roads anymore. Like, oh, well, wonderful.
I guess you go off-roading.
We can't because it's like what happens is it's like it'll be like a bridge washed out. So it's like a river.
Oh,
Or like
never
the
mind then.
other places where the roads washed out. What I mean is like they broke open into like the underground creek.
Cool.
Yeah. So but
Nice.
it was like that. Also, there are just a bunch of roads with standing water right now, which you should just never drive through
Yeah.
because standing water could be hiding
Mm-hmm.
a chasm that could swallow your car.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah.
So that's nuts. And they're supposed to get more rain tonight.
Great. Cool. I got nothing for that.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day in California. So
Yeah. It's been a little warm, but that's fine.
gonna get
Um,
warmer.
yeah. My parents' house has gone up for the most part.
Ooh,
Yeah, tomorrow they are gonna start cutting the hole, which is exciting. Um, yep,
what do you mean cutting the hole?
because like the addition, it's like built, and I think that words. I thought I told you they were waiting to cut the hole to like open it up to the rest of the house until it was like pretty much
Oh yeah.
enclosed because of Daisy.
I was just like they're cutting the hole and I was like the hole for the foundation. It was like already going
No, no, the hole to
to the house.
open it up to the house. Yeah.
The doorway.
Yes. Not even the doorway. Like they're cutting the hole. Um, yeah, anyway, they're doing that tomorrow, I think. Um, they have all the walls up and the roof and the windows are in. They put in the exterior door. Um, and what else? Yeah, I think all they have to do in there is just sheetrock and mud it and then paint it. So it's getting there.
Nice.
Yeah, the inside part I think is pretty much done. Yep, it's
Good.
coming along. I feel like it was going so slowly for so long, and then just the last week, it's just like, here's a house.
And here we are.
Uh-huh. And finished. Like not finished, finished, but it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Livable.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. They still have some more to do before my mom is done cleaning up construction dust, but
Oh yeah, that part. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
That's like I follow this person who I met in my hometown and she and her family no longer live there, but she's an interior designer and she posted something when they moved into a new build like that she had designed and she like hired this company to go in and do a clean before they moved in. And it was like really eye-opening, all of just the construction mess that is just like
Yeah.
in a home, like in all the venting and everything. And she like had the guy go through and show all the stuff that he does and why you should do it. And I was like, wow, imagine all the people who probably like have a new build and don't even think about cleaning from the construction like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like every time I talk to my mom, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's either cleaning or she's keeping the pets in their bedroom.
Wonderful.
Yep. Lila, I had to put you down. You made my leg go to sleep. Come here. Now she's like, "No." She doesn't know what she wants.
It happens, Lila. It happens.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh yeah, I really wanted to have access to my Universal Pass so I could look at what days I could go to Halloween Horror Nights
Oh, yeah.
because those passes are on sale now.
Well, there's a good chance I will get free tickets again this year, so
But probably to the preview night.
yeah.
So I'm supposed to get a ticket with my pass.
Yeah. Okay, Lila, come here. Thank you. She finally was like, "I do want up."
Goodness.
Yeah. Today I had two content projects that I wanted to do. I wound up only getting one of them done because it took me so freaking long. Um, but I had to do my hair for it. And it like turned out slightly better than it did the last time I did it because this was a reshoot. But it's still like before I even felt okay going to Target, I went over it with my chi. But it looks better, but I got distracted a minute ago because the brand just messaged me and they were like, "Can you add this one more shot?" And I was like,
Oh my gosh.
at least I don't have to reshoot the whole thing. And like I haven't changed. So like, yes, I can do a matching pickup, but it's still just like, seriously?
Yeah.
And like I put it up in a clip because after I was done with that and had decided that I was out of spoons for the day, I started cleaning and doing stuff around the house and I needed my hair off of me. So now it has like bumps from the clip, so I'll have to go over that again, but
It's fine.
it's fine.
It's fine. Kind of fun.
I don't think I like my hair straight anymore.
After you used to like always wear it straight and then
Yep,
now, yeah,
yep.
it's
It
different.
feels it feels weird. It doesn't feel like me. Um, Also it just looks very long, which is like fine. I like long, but also it doesn't really take to being straightened like it used to. Like now it always has a fluffiness to it, which was one of the things that they wanted me to reshoot for. And I'm like, that's just my hair. But
Yeah. Like there's only so much you can do.
yeah,
Actually funny how much blonder it looks straight
I noticed that
at the
too.
front. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look quite a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like, because like I have a lot of hair, it's just the individual strands are fine.
Mhm.
So like at the top, I don't have a ton of volume when it's straight,
Yeah,
but at
which
the
is really
bottom I have a ton because
hair.
fluffy.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway, I think I will be washing my hair again tomorrow before our event tomorrow night.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I got there.
I can't actually, yes, we can because it'll be
It'll come out
happened
after.
before this comes out. We're throwing a surprise graduation party for Corey, and it's tomorrow night. Corey of Reza and Corey. I got him a card today. I went to Target to get myself a little treat after I was done torturing my hair. Um, and then I walked around Target, and the whole reason I was going to let myself walk around Target was as a treat, but also because I needed to get him a graduation card. And I almost forgot to get him a graduation card, but I did. I grabbed it.
Good.
Yeah. I
Oh,
also, because I was talking to my mom on the phone while I was at Target, and I wondered, like I did a great job scoping Target. I found sets of like fuzzy socks. They're not the aloe socks, unfortunately, but they're like very soft. There were two sets. I sent her pictures of both, and she was like, "You have to get both of us both of those pairs." So I did. They were both two packs, so I have four new pairs of socks now. But it was like each pack came with one design that we wanted and then like a basic design. But one of them is a white schnauzer, and
oh,
one of them is a gray tabby,
oh my
which
gosh.
that is exactly what Frosty and Daisy are. And the dog is like playful and wagging its tail, and the cat is asleep.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes. So I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh. So I sent that to her, and as soon as they went through, she was like, you have to get them. Okay.
Cute.
Yeah. So far, my packing list for when I go home in like 2 weeks is all things for other people. I have Emily's present that I've had in this house for almost 2 years because I haven't seen her. I have my dad's Father's Day present, my mom's Mother's Day present, my old soda stream for my brother. He does still want it. And now I have these socks for my mom. Um, and I only paid for one bag, so this will be interesting.
Wait, what airline are you flying?
United, because I'm going into the airport that's closest to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. And I'm only there for like 6 days. So like it would be fine if it weren't for all this other stuff. Like I can do laundry there. I told my mom, I was like, I looks like I'm only bringing like 2 days worth of things. So I'll be using the washer. Thank you.
yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. I did. So I'm on two of my medications are injectables. So I have to have syringes for that. Um, and my doctor sent my prescription to the pharmacy for syringes like in February. I just haven't needed to pick them up until recently. And so I went to pick it up. Um, well, I went onto the CVS app to request to pick it up, and it said prescription issue, contact pharmacy. And I said, that's dumb. And I was going to be having to go to the pharmacy the next day anyway to pick up a different prescription. So I was like, well, I'll just deal with that while I'm there. And so I get my other prescription, whatever. And when I'm picking that one up, I was like, oh, hey, I also wanted to check on my syringes because I noticed online there was a hold and like kind of need those. And so the guy like looks at it and he was like, oh, there's only one person in this entire pharmacy that can help you. You're gonna have to go get in this other line to talk to her. So I did that. I did that. I get up to this other lady and she like pulls up my prescriptions because she was like, oh yeah, we just don't give out syringes willy-nilly. Which first of all, you don't even need a prescription for syringes. You can literally buy a box of 100 over the counter. Um, but anyway, she pulls up my profile and she was like, oh, insulin. Yeah, obviously you can have syringes. And I was like, cool, thank you. And she was like, oh, but we don't have this exact kind that your doctor set the prescription for. And I was like, I literally will take any fine needle syringes that you have. She was like, the gauge doesn't matter. And I was like, lady, I need to get this medication into my body. Like, give me what you got. And so she goes and finds something that will work. And like, it's actually the brand I would have preferred anyway. Because I do have a preferred brand of syringe. Um, anyway, so she comes back with it and she's like, will this work? And I was like, yes, perfect. Thank you. And then she's like, okay, but I can only give you 10 of them.
You're like, this is bullshit.
And I was like, why? And she was like, oh, I think just a zero is missing off of your prescription. So it's a prescription for 10 syringes and not 100.
Oh my gosh.
So like syringes come in a box of 100, but they are bagged into 10. So like there are 10 bags of 10 syringes in a box. So they give me a single bag, but also she couldn't just hand it to me and me pay and whatever. She was like, okay, well, I'll fill that for you and you can go wait over there. It'll be like 10 to 15 minutes. And I was like, why? And she was like, oh, so we can wrap it for you. I already have a bag. I've already gotten my other prescription. I was like, whatever. Luckily, it did not take 10 to 15 minutes. But then they call me up and they ring me up $10 for 10 syringes. A box of 100 is $20.
Why?
So then I call my mom and I'm like bitching to her on the phone because I was pissed. I fucking hate CVS. And this is not the first time. Every single time I go there, there's
Or
something.
something.
There's
Yeah.
something. Like if my insurance had any other pharmacy that they would let me get things from, I would. Like the one medication my insurance does not cover, I get elsewhere because I hate CVS. Um, so anyway, and my mom is like, I feel like you probably can just get syringes off of Amazon. I can, but they won't ship to California. So I shipped 100 syringes to my mom for $13,
Oh
the
my
exact ones I got at CVS where they charged me $1 per syringe.
gosh.
Anyway, that's my rant of the week.
It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. It's nothing is easy and
Because why?
everything is harder than it should be.
Yeah, because that's life.
Yeah. That is more specifically, that is the American healthcare system.
Yeah.
My dad, because my mom had me on speaker, and my dad was like, isn't it fun to be an adult? And I was like, it's not adulting. It's that my body doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, you're like, it's literally just,
It's just me.
yeah. I'm like,
I was
why?
like, no one else that I know goes through as much shit as I do simply because my body doesn't work. Like sometimes I will see a stranger walking down the street and I'll be like, I hope she enjoys that her pancreas works.
I do very much,
Good, you
actually.
should. I feel like after knowing me, that's really just a wake up call for everyone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway, rant of the week.
More on the American healthcare system and its flaws.
Yeah, I feel like we just barely scratched the surface on that one, but yeah,
Burn it and start over.
listen, I'd be down. Like,
Ugh.
can we actually light it on fire? Just give
Right.
me, that's what I want like for a gag present. I want just a piece of paper that says American healthcare system and a little lighter. One of the little flick ones. And then I can very dramatically go,
Light it.
yeah,
Light it up.
it'll be great. Anyway, I think that'll bring us to the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving.
Clearly.
Clearly.